Please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications to support our channel. We appreciate each and every one of you. Can we trust a single word Keir Starmer says? He promised to scrap university tuition fees. But now, just months after Labour claimed they wouldn't be raised, we're hearing they're planning to do exactly that. Another U-turn, another broken promise. Let's not forget, in the past, Starmer has regularly tried to attract younger voters by claiming Labour would scrap tuition fees completely. Let's take a listen.
Tuition fees is a huge debt for young people that they carry with them for a very long time. And that's why we rightly committed at last election to get rid of tuition fees.
What about university tuition fees then? Will you remain committed to scrapping them in your first term?
Pledges, Andrew. So the answer to these questions is yes.
So university tuition fees being scrapped will be in a Starmer manifesto?
Yes, that's why it's
the next election. Okay.
Me going to university as the first in my family was an incredible thing for my family because it was part of that ordinary hope of working class families. On tuition fees, I felt very, very strongly that one thing that benefited me greatly was not having tuition fees. If you come from a background or family that hasn't got a lot of money sloshing around, and this would be true of my family, people don't like to take on debt. And they're scared of debt.
Angela Rayner also promised to scrap tuition fees in order to woo younger voters, but somehow seems to have forgotten her promises and quite happily breaks them to suit her leader.
And we will scrap tuition fees and bring back maintenance grants. Free education for all throughout your life. That is the prospect that they would have us believe is so terrifying.
In July 2024, Labour's Education Secretary Bridget Phillipson reassured the public that there would be no fee hike. Barely 2 months later, we're hearing the opposite. So, what happened? Labour's answer is simple. Universities are struggling financially, and they need the money. But let's be real, this isn't just about funding universities. It's about yet another betrayal from a party that's proving it can't be trusted. For students and their families, this U-turn is a slap in the face. They voted for a leader who promised to ease their financial burden. Instead, they're seeing fees likely to increase. The trust that Keir Starmer once had is crumbling. And it's not just about this issue. How many more promises will he break? This isn't just about tuition fees. Starmer's track record of broken promises is stacking up, from his stance on Brexit, to nationalisation, to now education. Voters are left wondering, can we believe anything this man says? His constant flip-flopping has already alienated many, and this latest tuition fee betrayal is just the latest example of his untrustworthiness. So if Labour and Keir Starmer can break such a fundamental promise in education, what's next? What other pledges will be tossed aside when the going gets tough? This isn't leadership, it's deception. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Stay informed, stay engaged, and make sure that your voice is heard.